my beautiful people. Absolutely delighted to be back here in this space once again and to connect with you. And I think it's a great time to reconnect once again just before the beginning of a fantabulous new year that we are all so looking forward to and we are so close to. And also a time when we are going to say bye-bye to the year that has been with perhaps ups and downs and wins and losses. But yeah, it's a time for reflection and a time to say thank you for our blessings and also to look forward to the new year that we are all really waiting so eagerly. Based on the request from a lot of you on wanting to hear about what are the top principles that success principles that I have been adopting in my life, I thought this is the best time to talk about it. And so you might pick up whatever resonates with you and go ahead and implement it in your life as well. And what better time than the beginning of the new year. So here goes. I want to be sharing the top 5 principles that have worked like magic for me, which I have been following very consistently over maybe even 15 years, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's 15 years now. The principles that I want to be sharing with you are those which I have learned from many mentors and gurus in my life, as well as life experiences, and also a lot of reading, and kind of put together and absorbed whatever worked for me. So here goes. I want to share the same principles with you and just see whatever you could resonate with and carry back home and implement in your life as well. Hi, I'm Kavita Manivanan, a life transformation expert and a confidence coach, having worked with thousands of people globally. So the first principle that I have been carrying along with me for a long time now is to be a lifelong learner. One of my mentors has taught me that what we know is 1%. What we think we don't know is 4%. And what we don't know that we don't know is 95%. What we don't know that we don't know is 95%. Can you imagine? Well, that's why it is really paying to be a lifelong learner. If you have such a critical mindset and like to be a lifelong learner, then a world of possibilities start opening up to you. Even if there is some challenge that you are facing at some point of time in your life, there will always be someone who has gone through that challenge in the world and would have dealt with it and overcome it. So why not learn from such a person rather than beating yourself up so hard and hammering yourself trying to figure it out on your own? So reach out and learn from those who have already gone through that challenge and overcome it. And remember, if you have the mindset of a lifelong learner, you can accomplish almost anything and everything in life. A lot of people attend my seminars, my offline workshops, and even one-to-one sessions. But what happens is, how much of it do they take back and implement? And for those who are lifelong learners and start learning, and when they begin to take action and start implementing, then be assured there are times that we tend to fail. And one of the principles that I have learned from Brian Tracy is apply the principle of the 4 F's. Fail fast, fail forward. Brian Tracy very beautifully says that if you want to increase your success rate, then you've got to double your failure rate. So fail fast and fail forward. Now, as we are learning things in life, we tend to stumble and fail. Some things might work, some things might not work. So when they don't work, then we are supposed to learn, tweak, and then again reapply and attempt it again. And always remember that 3 steps forward, 2 steps backward. 3 steps forward, 2 steps backward is still progress. So don't be afraid of failure. The more we fail, the faster we grow is what I have learned from life. The third one is E and E, which means your energy and your environment. Now, if you don't get this right, no matter what you do in life, it will not work. This is what I have learned once again. Now, the first E is energy. Now, how do I do this? How do I manage my energy? The first thing, or rather the last thing I do before going to bed is say my 5 statements of gratitude with my eyes closed to myself. Sometimes I also write it down. And I also, when I wake up, it is the first thing I do. Say these 5 statements of gratitude with a lot of emotion and feeling. Because always remember, in life, what we appreciate appreciates, and what we don't appreciate will depreciate. So starting your day or closing your day with gratitude actually elevates your energy levels and keep you vibrating at a very high frequency. And the other way by which I energize myself is having a very strong morning ritual. Now, if you haven't read the book by Hal Elrod called as Miracle Mornings, then I highly recommend that you read it. From there, I have picked up something called as savers and started implementing this in my life as well. The first S stands for silence. Now, every morning I sit in silence in my meditation, following a meditation technique which I have created for myself. And the second one is affirmations. Now, the quality of your self-talk is very, very, very important for each and every one of us. The quality of your self-talk is in fact directly proportional to the quality of your life. I can go to that extent. And that is it. I keep saying my affirmations to myself with a lot of emotion and a lot of feeling. I don't repeat it like by rote saying something, I say it with a lot of emotion and feeling. The third one is visualization. It is about visualizing the dream life that I want to design for myself, in which I would have picturized every single thing, the way my body looks and feels, the kind of people I'm spending my life with, the kind of vacations I'm having, the kind of people I'm serving, the people who are there associated with me in my tribe, in my community. And the way I am really enjoying myself in life, for me, freedom and joy and tranquility and serenity and all of that matters a lot. So I put in all of that into my visualization, bring in everything that I want to in my visualization, and I do that every single morning, and I have been doing this for years on end now. You can also create a vision board and put out pictures of what your dream life looks like, and also start looking at your vision board, whatever works for you. And the next one is E. E stands for exercise. It's about moving your body in the morning and getting your energy really up. So you can do anything. Like for me, I choose to do my yoga. Sometimes I go out for a walk, maybe biking, maybe swimming, cycling, or maybe just a quiet walk wherever you feel like. So these are the kind of things that I have been doing for myself. So no matter what, wherever I am, I ensure that I don't miss my exercise in the mornings, because that really gets my energy levels up and keeps me going through the day. So even if I'm traveling, which I get to do frequently because of my profession, I make sure I have some form of an movement where I get to move my body in the mornings. You always, they give you a yoga mat in most of the hotels that you stay if you request for one, or I do stairs. If I don't get access to a gym, sometimes I just do stair climbing and walking around somewhere in the neighborhood. So, but whatever it is, I just ensure that I keep at my exercise in the morning. So managing your energy is really, really important. R stands for reading. Now, I love to read books, so I ensure that I either read for 30 minutes or I listen to a podcast of something that really interests me for 30 minutes minimum. You could always combine it, like, whenever you're listening to a podcast, it could be like as you're probably driving or going for your morning walk or something like that, so you can optimize your time as well. That's what I do. The next one is scribing or journaling. This is something I do every single morning, no matter, even if my team gives me my schedule for the day and everything, I ensure that I also pen it down, so it kind of sinks into my head and I'm prepared for the day of what lies ahead before I head out for work. So that's Savers. It's an easy way of remembering it. The next E stands for environment. Now, the kind of people that you're associated with, the people you talk to, the people you hang out with, who are your mentors, who are your clients. I am extremely watchful of the kind of people I spend my time with, and also the kind of things that I put into my head. For example, even if I watch TV, I ensure that I don't watch news. I haven't been doing it for years. I don't read the newspaper. Same, I haven't done that for years, because I don't want to put in anything, to feed anything into my head that is negative. We have to be extremely cautious about the kind of things that we put into our headspace, especially in today's world. So be watchful of the kind of people that you spend your time with, and because you have to be aware, there are people who are energy suckers and there are people who inspire us. So choose the kind of people that you choose to spend your time with. That's very, very important for us to stay in our energy zone. Ask yourself this question: am I watchful of the kind of friends I have, the people I hang out with, my mentors, the people I spend a lot of time with? So just keep a close check on that. The fourth one for me is win, win, win. Now, there are the three wins. The first win is always for my clients. I ensure that my client always wins. And how do I do this? Is by giving them so much more value than the money that they have given me. And also giving them a wow experience every single time that we interact. The second win is for my vendors, my partners, for the people who work for me, the people all those people who help me to do the kind of service and work that I'm able to do, my juniors, my assistants, and all of them. I ensure that is the second win goes for them. And the third win is for me. And sometimes, what happens, it may be that my client might win and my vendors and partners and people who work for me might win and I might lose. But I don't change the order ever, because I know that nature has its own way of compensating things, and I always win in my own way and in the end. So win, 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 and always in the same order. Never change it. The fifth one: if you want to manifest anything in life, then this is one thing that you have to be following to the T, I would say, because this is what I have been doing. This is again something I learned from one of my most favorite coaches, and she taught me this. It is the principle of the 4 H's. The first H is to be happy. No matter whoever you are, be happy. Be happy that you're born in this country. Be happy that you are alive in this day and age, because we all know that some people did not wake up today. So be happy. And while you're being happy, as humans, we are all supposed to evolve and grow. If we don't grow, we are supposed to be dying. So as we are happy, be hungry to grow. And as you are growing, no matter at what speed, you might be going at jet speed or you might be growing slowly. No matter how you grow, as you're growing, be humble. Humility is very, very critical, no matter who you are. And while you remain humble, always try to help others. How many ever people, it could be a minuscule number also, but help others. So the principle of the 4 H's, if you follow to the T, I find that one is able to manifest almost anything and everything that one wishes. You almost become like the channel of God. You just have to think it and things start happening in its own way. So this is the fifth principle. So to quickly summarize, the first thing that I follow is to be a lifelong learner. Always be hungering to learn. And while you're a lifelong learner, be prepared to fail fast and fail forward. And the third one is manage your E and E, which is your energy and your environment. And the fourth one is win, win, win. The first win is for your clients. The second win is for your vendors, partners, the people who work for you, your assistants, the people who serve you, and the third win is yours. The fifth principle is the principle of the 4 H's. The first one is to be happy. The second one is to be hungry to grow. The third one is, as you grow, to be humble. And the fourth one is to help others. I really truly hope that you are able to carry back something from here and try and implement it in the upcoming year and see how it might help you to become more successful in your life. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to be asking you to always be happy and don't take life too seriously. Give more to get more. And always strive to be the best version of yourself. So stay happy and stay blessed. Lots of love and see you soon.